What's going on, Toll Brigade? Welcome back to Star Fox. So last time we did the first two levels of the level 1 path. We did the Quinarian Asteroid levels. So let's move on to the Space Armada. So yeah, we're going to get this going on right now. Let's see what we got here. The Andros Space Armada. The Space Armada consists of powerful battleships. Destroy their energy cores. Sure thing, General Pepper. So I'm doing this in post commentary only because the fact of the matter is this game is pretty damn hard to do live commentary for while I'm playing. So I'm just sitting back, relaxing, watching the video footage while I'm commentating over it. So I hope you guys don't mind. Well, you can't tell I'm actually doing that because this is actually going to be in a video. But that's exactly what I'm doing right now. I'm just watching myself play and just commentating over it. So this is probably my favorite level from the level 1 path. I love the Space Armada because I think that the level is pretty cool. I don't like the boss though. The boss is freaking sucky, okay? I don't like the boss of this level. But one thing I forgot to mention in the first video is that you can see these little spinning yellow rings that I keep going through, and sometimes there's like these blue and silver ones. Those will give you health. Now the blue and silver ones are actually like checkpoints in the level. So you actually want to run into one of those if you ever see one. Another thing too, I didn't mention. Well, you're gonna see it later on in this video, but like, if you get wing damage during a boss fight or like some type of enemies or obstacles on a level, you can't steer as well as you could with both of your wings, like already fully functional. So that should probably be apparent. Another thing too is that if you pick up one of the blaster upgrades when your wing is damaged, you'll actually repair your wings. So you actually want to keep your wings intact as much as possible. Try not to lose your wings during these levels here. And yes, I do get it. It is you, Slippy. I understand it's you. Don't wear your name out. But yeah, Star Fox is a pretty awesome game. You know, as I know I mentioned in part 1, I'm not really a big fan of Star Fox, and I stand by that. I'm not really a huge Star Fox person. I mean, I like Star Fox for what it is, though. I'm just not really, a big follower of the series or anything like that. But it's fun. You know, it's fun. Especially the original and the 64 game. Those are the only two I really like, honestly. So yeah, what we're doing in this level, we're actually just going through these little battleships, destroying their energy cores so they can stop functioning, so Andros can't try to take over the galaxy with them. I think that's a pretty logical thing to do. We don't want Dr. Andros to take over anything, now do we? No, we don't. So, yeah, this level only takes about, I want to say about 6 minutes, if you know what you're doing. I think if you fail to destroy the energy core, you're going to have to do the same part again and then go back into the battleship and try over. So you want to try to destroy it on your first run. So make sure you do that. But we're actually approaching the boss now. So I remember when I first got this game, I believe my father bought it for me. We went somewhere that sold some like used copies of games for the SNES, and he bought me Star Fox, and I was like, oh, I kind of like this game, because I played the N64 Star Fox first, so I didn't really have experience with the original. And boy, oh boy, this game kicked my ass, you hear me? This game freaking royally kicked my ass when I first played. I did not know what to do. It was so freaking, like, it was such a huge step in a direction I did not expect it to be. Oh, man. But eventually I did beat the game. I beat the level 1 path because level 1's the easiest, of course. But we're going to be doing level 2 in the next video, so stay tuned for that. It's going to be pretty awesome. And yeah, so we're approaching the boss now. We are approaching the boss of this level. And this boss really freaking sucks. This boss really sucks. I was going to cut some footage out for this boss, because it does take a while to fight this thing if you're really unlucky with how the, how it functions. Because basically, you can't just hit it at any time you see it. No, you have to wait until a certain point during the fight to be able to hit this thing. And I freaking despise it. But yeah, here's the atomic core. This is the boss. Well, as soon as we get to the room with it. And here it is, the atomic core. So this boss doesn't really have any music during the boss fight, which is actually pretty funny. And we destroyed 2 of the energy parts already, which is actually really, really ironic. Usually it takes me a while to destroy even one of these things. But yeah, the room will rotate one direction, and then eventually it'll slow down and start rotating the opposite way. That's when you want to take advantage, when it stops. Because when it stops, you could probably destroy one of these little, you know, energy things on the walls. But if you don't get a chance to do it, you're going to have to just wait and wait and wait and wait. It's a pretty tedious fight. There is one of these on level 3, and I hate it on that path because it's even harder than this. But, I mean, this boss isn't really hard. It's just tedious. I never said that this boss was necessarily difficult, because it's not a difficult boss to fight at all. It's definitely manageable. It's just tedious because sometimes you might get really unlucky with how the room is spinning. And I could imagine this will make Fox very, very dizzy. The room's just spinning around. It kind of reminds me of one of those amusement park rides. Remember that alien ship? It's like an alien spaceship, and like you're basically stuck to like the cushion on the walls, and you're forced to like spin around with the ride. It's actually, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit of a story here about that ride. Oh, we about to beat it now, by the way. Yeah, that's it. We literally just beat the boss in like 2 seconds after it was exposed. But what I was saying about that ride, though, I literally got sick one time on that ride because I did not expect what was coming to me. I don't think I really ate too much before getting on that ride, but I literally puked on that ride, and I never got on one of those again. It's actually really, really funny. But yeah, we beat stage 3. That was the Space Armada. I don't know how post-commentary is going to go, like, for the rest of the project. I don't know. I have to see. But anyway, we're going to be moving on now to the Space Meteor. Be sure to use your retros if you're going too fast. Be careful with my R-Wings. Your retros? Don't you mean your brakes? Well, I guess that's another word for it. I don't know. I would assume it's another word for brakes. I've never heard brakes being called retros before, but hey, you know, to each their own. This level has a bit of an annoying boss you have to fight, so yeah, just be really careful. If I'm making this game look easy, it's because I practiced this game multiple times before actually recording, going through. I had to practice this game because, as I said, this game is not freaking easy. I'm making it look a lot easier than it actually is. Trust me. I might not be dying here, and maybe you too if you're good enough at Star Fox, but trust me. To people who haven't played Star Fox and you want to give this game a try, you're probably going to die a few times, even in the first level. I mentioned, if you're playing this for the first time, you can expect deaths and maybe even game overs. It is definitely possible. But yeah, those 3 things you saw over there that we kind of passed over, I didn't really bring mention to them. If you hit all 3 of them successfully when they're spinning, you can get an extra life, and the extra life will be in the shape of an R-Wing. So, you definitely want to try to pick those up whenever you get a chance. Maybe I'll show up the training mode in the extra video, because there is going to be an extra video to this project. It's not going to be just me playing through all 3 level paths. I'm going to actually do an extra video, because there is more to this game than what I'm showing off right now. See, there's the checkpoint right there, so I got the checkpoint for the level. Oh, I like too how you can actually destroy the enemies that, you know, your partners are actually trying to destroy, and they'll say, "Hey, you took my credit," you know, which I think is really, really funny. Yeah, you can actually steal their little glory, their glory bound, which is actually pretty hilarious. Yeah, Falco, whatever. Mind your own business, Fox. So you rather just let me let you die, right? That's you rather have that happen? Okay, so we got this thing. I believe this thing is called the Galactic Dancer or something like that. And my wing got damaged during this fight. I don't even know how that happened because nothing even really hit me there. But yeah, so I lost my my plasma cannon. or my plasma blaster. So I got the single blaster again, which really freaking sucks, especially for this boss. And this boss, I will say, this boss kind of scared me because I thought I was going to die to this boss and I had to do this level, like part of this level over again with a single blaster. Luckily, I didn't die to this boss, but I was close enough to dying. But all you got to do is just keep shooting its legs, and then when their legs turn orange, you can start actually destroying the thing. Actually, when you get rid of the legs, of course. But this boss can be pretty annoying. I will dare say this is probably the hardest boss in Path 1, honestly. Because it just has a lot of different attacks that's kind of hard to avoid sometimes. Also, we get this awesome boss music again. I like the no, I'm not gonna bring mention of it yet. But there is another boss theme I really like besides the final boss, of course. I like the final boss music as well. But yeah, look how much shield energy I have left here. I barely freaking survived. And I think I get hit at least one more time in this fight as well. I was literally like clenching my fists. Well, I couldn't clench my fists because I was holding the controller, but I was kind of like, oh no, I didn't get hit again. But yeah, I kind of was like, you know, getting a little bit, I was kind of like gnashing my teeth a little bit, saying, oh no, I'm gonna die. But no, I didn't die, so that was pretty neat. So that was stage 4, that was the space meter. And look at my R-Wing. My R-Wing got 1/2 of a wing. While everyone else's R-Wings still look nice. That kind of sucks. So now we're going to be moving on to the last level of Path 1, Venom. I like that name, Venom. So threatening. Andros is hiding on Venom. Fox, you must find his core brain and destroy it. Okay, so we're in the orbital part of Venom. Oh yes, this is a 2-part level. Don't think this is it. So yeah, we're near the planet. We're trying to approach the planet of Venom in this part here. But this level has an annoying boss, I will say. Well, it's not that hard. If you know what you're doing, it's really not that bad. It's not that bad. But you got a bunch of these little triangle spacecrafts trying to fly into you. And it's really, really annoying. I will say, at this point in my recording, while I'm commentating right now, I have not started recording Level 3's path yet. I'm not looking forward to it. I'm not looking forward to it. Level 3 is pretty freaking hard. It is brutal. It is intense. It is freaking insane how hard it is. Now, if I can get through this whole game without dying once, that would be nice, but I don't think that's going to happen. Wishful thinking, though. So yeah, here's I'm going to pick up the blaster. And my wing's going to be repaired. And now I have my wing repaired. You can see on the cursor thing, the arrow that was on the right there with the crosshair was kind of like an orange color. That means my wing was destroyed, but now it's green again because my wing is back to normal. But if I picked that up when my wing was already repaired, of course I would have gotten twin blasters. But since my wing was broken, well, I had to get that repaired. So now if I pick up another one, I'll get a twin blaster. So that's basically how that works. But yeah, this level is not really that bad for level 1. You know, the orbital Venom stage is not really that bad, honestly. And here's the boss, Fantron. Also, this boss, I like the music for this boss fight. It's actually pretty cool. But when we get to level 3, you're gonna hate this boss thing. Because there's one particular boss on the Venom orbital stage that really freaking annoys me. And apparently it annoys a lot of people who play Star Fox, because that boss really, really irks me. I'm not gonna talk about it yet, but it has the same boss music. But yeah, that's it. That's Venom Part 1. So now, we cleared Stage 5. No sweat, Fox. You gotta love Falco Lombardi, though. Even though he's a bit of a douchebag, you gotta love Falco. He's too cool for his own right. Okay, so here we are, last level of Path 1. This is Stage 6. And this theme might sound a little bit familiar because it is in Smash Bros. I love this song. It's so freaking good. But yeah, this is the end of the first path of the game. So we gotta go take down Andros. Of course, Venom in Path 1 is not really that bad, so I wouldn't really say, you know, well, since this is still Star Fox, you know, you want to be careful, but I'm not gonna just tell you, you know, oh, you're gonna die a million times in this level. No, you probably won't. You may die like maybe 5 times at the most, but it's not that bad. These freaking walls are annoying because the way that the arrow is facing, the wall will fold out in that direction when you approach it. So be very careful of that. So yeah, I really like the way it looks in the background too. You got like those dark clouds, and it's like kind of like lightning back there to give a little ominous feel to the level, which is pretty fitting because we're near the final boss, of course. Not the final boss of the whole project, but the final boss of just Path 1, which we're going to be approaching. So yeah, we got these giant freaking towering carrot sticks, as I like to call them. They look like tall little carrot sticks, and somehow they're like just flying in front of us like that. Don't know why. Hey Andros, why do you have a bunch of carrot sticks in your level? Were you hungry, man? You know, if you were hungry, I'm sure, you know, the Star Wolf team will fix you up a good meal. Okay, let's get our twin blasters there. And yeah, I really played my cards badly on that one because I went in the direction that the wall was going to fold out into. Yeah, look at all of these things. Look at this. It's ridiculous. But yeah, here's the penultimate boss. We got Fantron again. Oh no, this is the boss I almost died to. This is the one I almost died to. Now that's not it. That was way too easy. I almost died to this boss. And I was kind of like gnashing my teeth a little bit a second time. Okay, so we got the second phase of the Fantron. This boss freaking sucks. But you want to keep hitting it like in the face. But it's hard to do sometimes when you got a bunch of other stuff flying in your direction. It's really, really annoying sometimes fighting this thing. I hate this boss so much. But this boss took me a bit of a minute to defeat. So stay tuned for the ride. It's kind of annoying. Yeah, see, I'm taking more damage in this fight, see? And he's only at half health. Somehow I held on during this fight, though. I don't know how I held on so well, but I did. I was like, oh god, I'm gonna die. I was getting so scared. I was like, no, I'm gonna have to do Venom over again, and I don't want to. But yeah, this fight's almost over, so we're pretty much in the clear now. Just a few more hits. I was like trying to like bob and weave and dodge all these attacks before I actually died here. And there was some health that I could have picked up, but I failed to go through the ring, so. But I did beat the boss. One more hit probably would have finished me off. I was so freaking nervous. But that's not it, of course. Fox, you are indeed a worthy foe. But your foolish efforts are futile. can never get through that part without taking, like, at least 2 hits. Look at that. Look how much damage I done already took from that part. Your R-Wings have no chance against me. We'll see about that, Andros. So here's the final boss. You might recognize this thing from in Smash Bros. Yes, it's Andros. This is the guy who'll be in the background spitting tiles at the players when with the assist trophy. But yeah, whenever he tries to suck you in, you want to use your brakes and try to like fly like diagonally so he doesn't suck you in, because you will take a lot of damage. And watch out for his little tile attack, because those things freaking hurt and they're so hard to dodge. Some people like to throw a bomb in his mouth, but that doesn't really do anything. I don't really find that to be, you know, useful. In fact, I didn't even use I don't think I've used a single Nova Bomb against Andros in my entire playthrough. Which is pretty funny. Oh, you don't need to. There's no reason to. The bombs don't do anything. Just shoot his eyes and then shoot, well, after we shoot his eyes, something else is going to come up. Also, this final boss theme is pretty freaking awesome. It should have been, this boss theme should have been in freaking Smash Bros. It really should have been. But yeah, here's the cube, the Andros brain. Shoot it enough times, and there we go. This path 1 completed. Didn't die, not surprising because it's path 1. Path 1 is freaking easy. And that's it. We have beaten Star Fox once. We got 2 more times to beat this game, and each one having its own difficulty. So we're gonna ramp it up the difficulty when we get to the next part of the playthrough. So that was a pretty fun, you know, recording session there that I did. You know, it wasn't too bad. Also, I love how there's a little bit of voice acting in the game. You're going to hear it in a second. Stage 1, 99%. Stage 2, 99%. Stage 3, 99%. Stage 4, 93%. Oh, damn it, Stage 4. Stage 5, 100%. Stage 6, 77%. Wow, Stage 6 I did pretty badly in. Well, I still beat it, so it doesn't matter. Probably because I took all that damage against Fantron back there. And our average score is 94. I still got an A. Awesome. Yep, and there's the voice acting. And there we go. So now we get to see the bosses of the first path. We have the attack carrier. We have the rock crusher. We have the atomic base. I forget the name of this boss here. We're gonna see what it says. It's something Dancer. Dancing Insector. Okay. We have Fantron. We have Fantron again, because he has 2 phases, one in Venom's orbital and one in Venom. And last but not least, we have the big bad guy himself, Andros with 3 dots at the end because it's not the true Andros' form. But yeah, that's going to be it for this part of Star Fox. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to see you guys till then.